Hi, my name is Todd, and I'm a newscaster. In fact, I've worked in newsrooms as large as the Today Show and have been in the business since the late 1970s. But I've never run into anything quite like this. It's amazing that in our modern world, with so many safety regulations and procedures to protect worker health and safety, that very little attention is paid to the daily toxic exposure of people in the janitorial field. Supposedly, we have entered the time of the green revolution. People actually really want to know how to go green. This guide will allow you to understand how to green your cleaning practices and hopefully have a couple of laughs. It is an excellent tool for educating employees and homeowners on the dangers of toxic cleaners and solvents. It will also certainly educate you on spotting greenwash. Now, greenwash is the practice of labeling something as green when in fact it's not at all. Please feel free to copy this booklet and pass it out to your employees so that they are empowered to green your work and home environment. Just let us know if we could be of any assistance in helping you detoxify your environment and help you save money. Just contact Kevin Daum, founder and president of Save the Oceans Incorporated at www.oillift.net. Now let's get into the meat of what's killing your cleaning staff. Imagine a salesperson shows up at your home and takes out a bottle of poison. He then dilutes it with some water and pours it into a spray bottle. He then tells you he wants to spray this around your home or office every day. What would you tell him, or more precisely, where would you tell him to go? Sadly, in reality, salespeople never do this. They run pretty ads with women dancing around with mops, acting like idiots that tell you how wonderful and clean your home will be when they use their super-duper cleaner. The problem is how you as a consumer or even a professional janitor are expected to know what's in these cleaners when even professional chemists can be confused. Let's have a look at some product claims, shall we? All natural? Now, all natural is a great marketing buzzword. It leads you to believe that because it's natural, it's good for you. Well, did you know that cobra venom is all natural? Of course it is. But would you like some cobra venom? The fact is, just because something is natural does not mean it won't hurt you. How about biodegradable? Did you know that uranium and plutonium are indeed biodegradable? Now, it may take a few million years, yet they do eventually break down. The real question is, what do they kill in the meantime? Non-toxic. Have you ever put vinegar on your fish and chips? Did it hurt you? Obviously not. Did you know that if you take vinegar and pour it into your fish tank, that it will kill all the fish? My point here is that the term non-toxic is not valid unless you consider the application. Even water, if you drink too much of it, can kill you. Toxicity is not a marketing buzzword. The list of ingredients. Of all the tricks greenwashers use to sell toxic cleaners, my favorite is, look, we list all of our ingredients right on the label. Now, if it's a food product, this is a good rule. However, every year, thousands of new chemical compounds are introduced to the marketplace. Even a professional chemist would have a hard time keeping up with this information. How can you be expected as a consumer to understand the safety of these ingredients? When it comes to cleaning products and other chemical compounds, the only real safeguard for consumers is reputable third-party validation. Fortunately, there are 29 eco-logo validation programs worldwide. In Canada, we have the eco-logo. In the USA, you have the Green Seal. And in Europe, they have several. The bottom line is, if you don't see the certifications, don't believe the claims. Your choice in cleaners. Simply put, just use baking soda and vinegar and some elbow grease, or choose a valid eco-certified cleaner. Cleaners, safety, and children. Have you ever been to a trade show and watched a salesperson try to tell you that their product is so green that you can drink it? This happened to me. The salesperson put a little bit on her tongue. I said, that doesn't prove anything. Actually, drink some. Guess what? The salesperson backed down. The sad truth is that parents will buy these cleaners and place them under the sink where children can get their hands on them. Every year, thousands of children are poisoned with cleaners that are unsafely stored. If you forget everything you've read in this book, remember this one thing: don't drink cleaning products and store them out of reach of children. Cancer-causing agents or carcinogens. Now, when I tell people there are carcinogens in their cleaners, Many people say, so what? Everything gives you cancer today. Even if this is the case, how intelligent is it to go out of your way to put more carcinogens in your body? It's about as smart as taking a bottle of poison and spraying it around your house every day. What people need to know is that according to one study done in New Jersey, there are 30 times more toxins in your home than in industry. The number one source of these toxins is your cleaners. So get rid of them. This is simple common sense. Replace them with safe cleaners. Chemical sensitivity. The exact number of persons suffering from chemical sensitivity is unclear, but the rise in asthma, chronic fatigue syndrome, attention deficit disorder, and secondhand smoke lung disease are all examples of this illness. A study of 24,000 students at Northern Texas University revealed 25 normals for chemical toxicity. That's 0.1%. In other words, only 25 out of 24,000 students had normal toxicity levels. Do you think that the number one source of toxins might have something to do with this? Exposing your skin, your eyes, and your lungs to toxic cleaners and solvents repeatedly can cause rashes, dizziness, breathing problems, skin damage, and a whole variety of other problems, not to mention permanent damage to your internal organs. All cleaners, including vinegar and baking soda, should be handled with care. Use rubber gloves, wear eyeglasses, and if necessary, a mask. Reproductive damage. Endocrine disrupting chemicals, or EDCs for short, are possibly the most frightening thing in cleaning products. Basically, they react with other chemicals and disrupt the hormones in your body. They also accumulate in your fatty tissue and organs and sabotage fertility. When a beluga whale dies and ends up on the banks of the St. Lawrence River, the carcass must be taken away and treated as hazardous waste. When scientists studied diseases and toxicity of these whales, they discovered that they had the same illnesses as the animals and humans on land. The point is that the toxins are in the water. Now let's talk about water and life. Do you remember the frogs? I do. When I was growing up, they were everywhere. What happened to them? What most people don't understand is that frogs are very sensitive to chemicals. They are barometers for pollution in the water, as they die quickly when the water area is polluted. Now, when you clean your home, wash your house or driveway, fertilize the lawn, or use pesticides, the chemicals that you use all wash down the drain. These drains lead to streams, which lead to rivers, which ultimately lead to the ocean. Our aquatic world is dying. All of life on Earth depends on clean water. In 1997, approximately 23% of water bodies in North America were considered dead. In other words, you could not swim in the water or eat the fish. Today, it's over 50%. Now, the cleaning products obviously have a game of musical chairs here. Do you remember playing musical chairs as a kid? I sure do. It wasn't any fun when you were the only kid who did not get a chair. What you may not realize is that you're still playing the game when it comes to cleaning products. When you go into a store, you see this huge aisle of cleaners. So you choose a cleaner that says it will work on whatever you're trying to clean. You take it home, you try it, it works on some things and it doesn't work on others. Next time you're in the store, you choose another cleaner and take it home, and it works on some things and it doesn't work on others. This goes on and on. A few months later, all the labels have changed. They say new and improved, etc. So you start all over again. Eventually, you end up with a house filled with poisons. Now, to get rid of these, you either spray the poison around the house or you pour it down the drain. To add injury to insult, if you pack up all these cleaners and try to dispose of them, you'll discover they're classified as hazardous waste. Can I offer you a chair? All right, let's talk about ending the game. As humans, we do a lot of stupid things. Hopefully, when we're educated, we change our behavior. To paraphrase Albert Einstein, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Our goal and the reason we founded the company was to prove to people that they can have the cleaning results they want, save money, and stop the destruction of our aquatic world. To accomplish this goal, people need to know the truth about what they buy, be it a service or product. This is why I wrote this guide. In fact, we are in the process of launching our mission to save the oceans, which allows everyone to make money, save money, and get better cleaning results while helping save our rivers, streams, lakes, and oceans by default. Stay tuned and join the blog. The only caveat to this proposition is you actually need the replacement products that really works far better than the toxic products. This is why we created patented Oil Lift and Lift brand cleaners. I am not going to try to sell you on using our product. What I will do is provide you the list of celebrity endorsements of our product so that you can check it out for yourself. If you choose to become our customer, please write us at info@oillift.net and let us know what you cleaned and any other tips and helpful hints. And most of all, thank you for being part of the solution. Now go ahead right now and download the written copy of this book. I know you loved it and will want to share it with all your friends and family.